right. I think we're all set there. There. That's pretty good. All right, let me know if audio sounds okay. I messed a little bit with the levels there. I should probably get into the lobby so that you can hear actual background music instead of the much quieter stuff. Hi, Overkicks. Hello, world. And what's up, Iron Man and Brady and Silver Shadow and Zach. Don't eat wood chips; those aren't good for you. You smurfing? Yes, that is what's gonna happen, I suppose. I'll be live for it, but can't wait to see it. Awesome. All right. We're going to get started right away because we're already a half hour into this rotation. We want to make as much progress as we possibly can. May these matches not be grim. I see you. Oh man, Woomy Master and EdgeBlastr together in one lobby. It's too powerful. Barbecue flavored wood chips? Well, you'll probably still get splinters on your innards, but at least you will enjoy it more, maybe? Sound as good on Twitch? Okay, awesome. Thank you, Kix. Appreciate it. All right. This is a weird comp we've got right here. We don't have a lot of paint at all. So we're focused on getting picks here. I'm really worried about getting dived on. We don't have anybody painting in front of us. We completely surrendered control of left side. I'm going to jump out because I'm worried that they used that. It looks like there isn't actually anybody over there, which is crazy to me. I would have expected that someone would move over here at this point. But let's paint this up best we can with the blasters. And let's see if we can get in. Oh, hello down there. All right. Ah, they missed. Oh, no, they're not. I was expecting after that they would see, okay, it's not safe to keep pushing this. I'm going to shift over to snipe. But they just kind of stuck their guns. And it ended up working out for them. I can't say it's not the smart play, because it clearly worked. Definitely not what I would have done. So crap. I don't know how this is. Yeah, this is, so a big problem that we're dealing with here is that we do not have a lot of paint. Like, they're just in neutral, we are getting pushed way back out of mid every time. And so we have to push further in every time we want to try and score. Okay, get out of there. That was an opportunity, I felt. Oh no, we have to defend is what's happening. Player went. And I shot. I'll make sure we cut off this option here. What happened? I'm using blaster shots to paint there because I know I have enough time to, and I'm worried about ink efficiency. There's Still someone over here. Oh no, we don't know. There's two over here. Okay. I guess it's not the end of the world because we did end up scoring, but it's the kind of thing that can turn itself into a problem. Oh my god. I didn't want to shoot and throw a burst bomb. I wanted to do one or the other. Man. It has been really annoying that I have not had the ink to deal with this situation. I could have splatted that guy so many times. Oh, that was a smart bomb. I should expect those kinds of things and, like, be looking down below, because, like, we did not have control of our spawn at that point. But... oh my god. They're still in our base. Man, imagine getting spawn camped by a splatter scope. Couldn't be me. Left-hand side is really important here because this is the primary way they're going to try and get in. Okay, we got two. We need to get that Clam picked up. Oh, and that was not. That dies when they lose the game. Yeah. We got dealt a really rough hand there by the weapon comp that we got randomly. So, it is what it is. I'm not beating myself up too much about it. It is not Steve time. This is, it's a Clam Blitz rotation followed by a Rainmaker. So it's going to be EdgeBlastr until the rotation, and then we get to debut Captain Magma. And hello, Kidoki. And Sheep Aggression. I don't know if those are aggressive sheep. Looks like they might be aggressive sheep. Hard to tell from the... as zoomed out as I am on the chat. By Captain Magma? It's a SpongeBob reference. Cool! I once again have a Brush and a Roller on my team. At least this way, we have a Neo Splash, which already makes it a much better comp. Oh man, they've got something I wouldn't be entirely surprised to see in a competitive team comp. Oh. I was like, alright, dutifully covering all of my options, oh, except for that one. Whoops. It is a fictional superhero. As opposed to real-life superheroes, you know? So there's an episode where SpongeBob and crew get superpowers by receiving the outfits of a bunch of other superheroes, because that's what gives them their powers in universe. The joke is, why else would we run around in colored undies? The one that Squidward gets is Captain Magma, which allows him to turn his head into a volcano. Guys, I'm shooting at someone here. We could have splatted this player, and then I could have helped you. There we go, nice. Good follow-up. Okay, that's one. That one's over here. Scared him down. Beautiful. Alright, one defender. And we got him. Party up here. Come on and do things. That's the most that I'm expecting to get out of it. Oh, nice splashdown jump. Okay. They definitely fell for it, and we got in 2 whole power clams because of it. Huge play right there. You don't expect that to work at higher level, because they will check the heads-up display and see that... I got too close. I didn't need to get that close. I was trying to get around the corner, but that's greedy, because then they can just step out and do what they did there. At higher level, they will check the heads-up display, see that there's a splashdown, and just not challenge it like that, but... it was, you know, really well timed considering the enemy team didn't... Oh, God! Didn't know that it was happening. Nice, and it fell. Could we not? We got one of them. Oh no, but we completely left the front door open. Why? Got a little greedy there, I guess. It's fine. We cleaned up. Oh, nice. We got a wipe. All right. Yeah, I can't complain too much about that. Like, they really didn't have to score, but we also got a wipe. I'll never complain about that when I'm in the lead. Someone's still on left over here. Yeah, I misaimed my shot. If I hit that shot, like, where you would expect them to be, then I just get a direct and we beat them, but at least now we know that they are not there anymore. Oh. Got my feet painted. We're really not defending left enough. And it's gonna work out, I think. There's one down here. That was a lot closer than I was hoping it would be. But I think we're good. Alright. So, the team is generally overcommitting there on defense. They're seeing there's one person on left, and then everybody rotates left to help with it. Or they just completely ignore left and over-focus the other sides. So there were some situations there where we were definitely getting juked a little bit. But we put in such a huge score thanks to that splashdown jump in the middle of the game that we were still able to hold them off. One other thing about the splashdown jump is that when you get to high level and you're talking about coordinated play, all it takes is one person to call out that the jump is a splashdown jump, and then everybody on the team knows. Hi, Satiric TV and Jamie. Thanks for the follow, Satiric. And General Vimo and Winter Octo, and I think that's it. Yeah. All of the ones that I've missed. I don't understand why burst bombs do like that through grates. They just get like blocked, but some paint falls down, just not in the pattern it usually does. Oh my god, that was a really easy shot. They were not looking at me at all. Alright, it works out in the end. Throw you. I do now, though. Y'all have all the clams now. You need to consolidate those. Oh man, they are not realizing what they have to do here. That's annoying. There's one. Two of them dropped, and the scoring threat is on the right side. But, darn, they only got a trade. Whatever. More than I was expecting to get out of that at that point. Yeah, you can't make that jump. Hopefully that helps enough that we're able to get something going. We got 3 down. Nice. Oh, man. And then we got doubled. Looks like we didn't respect the Squiffer. Rex, kill. I might need to just focus on this. Oh, well. Wasn't expecting them to be right there. Someone on flat. Oh, they used the dually dodge roll to drop faster. That's slick. I don't know if they did that exact thing on purpose, but that threw me off really hard. You're down. You're down. You're down. We need 4 more clams to take lead, and I don't think that happens here. I might have been the only person who won any fights on that sequence. Based on, like, I got a triple. That should be a decent push as long as we follow up well, but... Oh, crap. Teammate in trench probably could have seen that and done something about it. That's a case of not collecting enough information on the screen, but looks like we still have numbers advantage, which is nice. Got another one. Now we'll... Oh, we're all rotating this way. Well, that works out, I guess. This should be lead as long as we get this in fast enough. On my... Oh! So we're still all going in on the right-hand side. There's, like, no pressure from mid. Usually if you see everybody going in on one side for your team, you really would prefer that somebody at least focus the other side. Oh, man, that's bad. We should be able to stop this, though, because 2 of them are down. One of them's already there. They are jumping someone in, but they won't have a ton of clams. They also won't have a player, because I directed them in the face as soon as they landed, so... Yeah, we wanted to spread out a little bit more on that push and control more of the map as we went in, but it ended up being fine. What are people voting for on the Splatoon 3 Splatfest? I'm going to be Team Paper. Yep. Because Team Paper is the paper is the best rock, paper, scissors option. If you are going by the numbers, most likely throw is statistically rock. Because it's easier to throw because you're already doing the rock shape with your hand, and so a lot of people just like default to being lazy and throw rock. So paper is more likely to win you a game of rock, paper, scissors, and therefore it's just the correct option. I probably died of it. Yep. We might have that down below. No, we actually have someone on ramp right now. I'm glad they missed. I sure didn't play that perfectly. We almost got them with the explosion off the Splat bomb, actually. They dropped pretty low. That would have been fine if I had hit the direct, but I did not. It's alright. We ended up only letting 3 clams in. We need some forward pressure, though, and we're not getting a lot of that from this team comp. Oh, boy. We got a Dynamo and a Charger, and then a Junior. Like, I'm actually maybe the most aggressive on this team comp. Nah, that's probably the Junior. That's not true. But going forward like that was definitely not the move. It is aggravating that we are, like, consistently on all of these teams, letting left go way too unchallenged. There should always be someone looking to see if there's a rotation in that direction. Like, I'll do it. But I'm going to need some follow-up on the front then. Something that FLC says, which I definitely agree with, is that when you talk about a poke comp, what you're talking about is you want damage combos that get splats. Being able to just, like, poke and do small amounts of damage to the enemy team accomplishes literally nothing. You're either getting splats with that extra damage, or you are not really applying zone control. You're not really controlling space. Now, he wouldn't want to use the word zone control, because he feels like that's a pseudo-intellectual term. There's some validity to that, but... That's my bad. The left side's a little compromised. Hopefully they don't get jumped by the roller on the left. I'm worried our Clam dies there. Yep, that's exactly what happens. Oh, they missed it. I was in a good enough position to stop it, Like, yeah, they score fine. Oh, maybe less fine. I was going to say they don't get through the penalty that way, but they just did. It's annoying. I think the big takeaway from this for the S+ players is just, like, look at where your teammates are and make sure everything's covered. Like, even in solo queue, there's no reason to just let the opposing team walk in for free if you have the players to all cover it. I'm going to be able to jump the power clam in. Here we go. Is this close enough? I don't know if this is close enough. Okay, we made it. It took a jump first. I don't think I make it without that jump. Oh, but we make that in too. That's huge. That makes it a lot more difficult for them to take lead back here. Thank you for the subscription, Lego Spiders. Oh, I'm surprised that didn't direct, actually. Oh. Okay, well that directed. I should take this spot more often, because I can hit up through the bridge. I can also threaten mid if I need to, but I'm also keeping an eye on left. I think we'll try and do this a little bit more often, especially since the players that I've been getting tend to not be checking this. Oh, this is too close. Back it up a little bit. Nice, okay. They needed to move pretty fast there, so worked out for us. If rock is bad, the only option becomes scissors? Okay, but I didn't say rock was bad. I said rock was common. Oh yeah, there are rock, paper, scissors tournaments all over the place. It is a highly competitive game with a questionable amount of depth. Because in theory, that game should only be like 50-50, but I think there are players who have like 60% win rates or something like that, which is insane. I guess it's all just based on like having some kind of voodoo hard read on your opponent, or more likely just like analyzing their play for patterns. More brutish or clever. You're sounding like, what's his name from The Princess Bride? Australia is a place of criminals, and a criminal would know that... A scholar would know that man is mortal, so he would not put the poison in front of him. Absolute all-time classic of a scene in a film. I don't know that I've ever seen a performance quite like that. I didn't want the last one there. Let's run it. Okay, let's not run it. They played that really well and nobody followed up. Well, no, wait, we got a couple picks. Maybe we can follow up now. This is probably stalled out to the point where they respawn and stop us from picking that up. That was more of an opportunity than I think we took advantage of, but it also wouldn't have gotten us a lot of points, so I'm not too worried about losing it. I did not respect that enough. They actually probably could have forced that and still splatted me. stop this? Okay. They're just gonna stand still, I guess. A little bit risky there. They might have been able to drop down, although probably Cool would probably be able to follow up on that. There's another one there. We got the missile, so we should see that. Okay. We're just gonna take that to the top. Is anyone stopping them? Oh no. Again, like, I'm watching where they are going with the power clan. That's all I'm doing there. It's information that's on screen for everybody. And so then when we, like, over-rotate and just leave Call Me Cool alone on the top to deal with that whole bubble push by themselves, like, I've got left. And like nobody seems to be going left, so just like help them out on top. There's one person over there. We'll missile the rest of them, and then let's see if we can double team this guy. Single teaming this guy. No, I'm getting double teamed. And the roller drops, even though there are plenty of indications they could have seen to know that. Coming in on the left. Looks like they did drop and at least use that to go over to the left-hand side. So that works. Oh, I mistimed that. That's fine. Another chance because they're just swinging at my teammate. Nice. Let's go this way. Throw me one, 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 throw me one. Or wait forever for the jumps to come in. Oh boy. Not gonna lie, I thought that was gonna be a direct. Must have gone over their heads. 23 is a good push, though. Was able to get every one of my 9 single clams in, which is about the most you can ever hope for. Unless you just, like, keep the basket open indefinitely. I know I'm here now. But are they going to do anything effective about that? Not really, no. Just going to sit here and wait to see if the try shows up. Okay, they showed up on the left. What are they going to try and do? Oh, that's unfortunate. I would like to have my feet not painted behind me there. There we go. I was doing that anticipating there would be more follow-up on it. They do not know what the biggest danger is here. I don't think that they can do anything, actually. I don't think we need to worry about that Tri-Slosher. They can't get to the Power Clam. Power Clam just dies. Nice. Job to do. You are not obligated to mod for me if that's what you're talking about, Kix. You are allowed to go to bed. This is not, like, hours that you have to meet or anything like that. All right? Not obligated, I want to. See, that's fair. But that, I don't know if it's a job to do, per se. It just doesn't sleep. This is, yeah, I mean, Insomniac. Man. Too many of y'all are Insomniacs. Y'all need to stop, okay? Just don't be an Insomniac. Sleep is nice. Watch the videos on Explosher tips from ProChart. No, I did not. I might have to check that out. I'm not an insomniac, I just can't sleep. Sleep is hard! What are you talking about? Just sleep. Just do it. It's easy. I'm sorry, folks. I know that it is actually a thing that causes people distress in their lives. Oh, hello. You're going that way. Oh, that's a mistake. Ah, should have been a mistake. A mistake that they weren't punished for. I've decided on that. They're all on flat. These missiles are going to mess them up. That's clear. Need to get these missiles away from my teammate. Now, where are all the clams? Oh, and that guy? One of them. That's annoying. Plays like that don't happen in competitive, not because, like, the brush, they have, I should clarify, my words are hard. Plays like that don't happen in competitive because the team gets its shit together at the basket fast enough to score before the brush can do anything. Because the brush has to go so far outside of its way to not get seen by the opposing team that by the time it gets there, it's just faster for the team that doesn't have the brush to score by themselves. That's not a thing. That does not keep you safe. Oh, right, there were two sets of missiles. So just because one fell did not mean it was safe to go back up. Dropping down there is pretty suicidal. That is the absolute best case scenario they could have had, getting that trade. And that's not what you need in that situation, because that keeps the other team in control. We're able to get two, though. That'll slow the other team down a lot. Maybe make them still think that they can score here? Oh my god. This is the ultimate solo queue rush. They're just fiending for a way into the basket. Man, I'm getting so many picks. So many picks and they still score. They didn't score a lot, but they didn't have to score at all. No, Brush didn't go for it. Let me get some forward pressure here. There's some forward pressure. We found it. Another really hard thing here is because we're taking so long to get our act together at the base, like when we have an advantage and it's time to start scoring, the enemy team is just respawning. And so we're losing our advantage before we can ever make use of it. Maybe that's one advantage of the brush strat at this level, is just that it's very fast to score. And it's not relying on teammates to push in properly for it. Nice. There's no way that gets in. Holding the power clam is not the play there. Like, once everybody goes down, and there's clearly, like, someone guarding the basket on the other team, you can't just run a power clam in. You really can't. Okay, we don't have our own power clam, though. We needed to get out there and make one. Ugh. Unfortunate. Thank you so much for becoming a YouTube member, Cyan Tested. I'm not used to even saying that phrase. This is just such a new concept to me, but really appreciate that. Thanks for the support. Imagine you can't stop your brain for a single second, you'll understand the pain of trying to sleep. Yeah. No, I get that. There have definitely been times where I've wanted to sleep and couldn't. There were just too many things going on in my head. And that's the worst. Because you know you're tired. You know you're going to be more tired because of this. Like, everything in you is screaming, like, you need to sleep right now, and then you just can't. It agitates you even more. I'm gonna go get some water. I'll be back in just a second. Hydrate or dihydrate. You come into my chat and threaten me. 40 minutes of range blasting, Smidge. We are right on the verge of hitting the next rank. I think it's S+3. Okay, that's 2. I'll happily take that. Maybe less happily now that one of us has gone down and we didn't trade back and there's a player in a 1v2 on right. Okay, we got one. Nice. Okay, okay. Taking these fights well. We're just going to be here to try and put some pressure on the left-hand side to draw some players over to here. Or we're just going to die because I don't know what happened on right, but it didn't work. The importance of keeping track of what's going on with your teammates. As soon as my teammates went down, I needed to take a less aggressive posture because the players who were defending against my teammates are now going to be in position to, oh my god, defend against me as well. I don't know where they are. Get him. Okay. We're still losing on the left here. Well played, but they don't get another one in. Yeah, definitely do not be giving medical advice in an unlicensed capacity. I mean, there are some basic things that people can generally be expected to know. And, like, sometimes if you are a patient who has been through some particularly unique situation, you are actually going to be more familiar with that than the doctors who, you know, last studied it 20 years ago in a textbook. So that can happen. But yeah, most of the time, I would probably just advise only taking advice from doctors. Why is there nobody watching the... Oh my god. At least they dropped down where I'm at least watching. Oh my god, that was not what I wanted to do! This all being blue... Oh my god, that was so close. I can't even get to that power clamp. I don't think the junior goes for it. Maybe that person goes for it. Do they even know that they're there? The defense is just not good on this map. I can only defend one side, and then it seems like the entire team is trying to play offense the whole time. I guess, so the thought process that has 0 specials from anybody else on the team, that also hurts a lot. That's something that really just can't afford to happen. So the decision-making process is what's going wrong there, and this is something I talk about a lot on the S Plus video. You have to recognize what the advantage state is on the map so that you know what to do. If you don't have an advantage over mid yet, then you need to focus first on taking mid. And what's happening here is we're successfully defending and then assuming, okay, now it's time to go on offense, but mid isn't painted yet. And so somebody runs in and like dies on a solo mission to try and score where there's no follow-up because nothing in mid is painted and we can't get to the basket in time to follow up on it. Or you don't recognize, hey, the entire left-hand side of the map is painted right now for the enemy team, and I'm the only person who is in between that and the basket. And we're instead going on offense instead of choosing to defend that. It's an awareness thing. It's not enough information is being considered in the flowchart of decisions for what to do next. I don't hate this map, honestly. Like, it's not great competitively speaking, but it's also not one of the more heinous ones. It's just really, if they fixed mid, I think it would be a pretty solid map. Mid being raised like it is just doesn't help anybody. It doesn't make you feel good to be playing Splatoon. It's hard to maneuver around. It cuts off a lot of weapons range in really weird ways. But I actually really like this side route on the left, because it forces people to focus on 2 different directions instead of just like bum rushing the middle of the map like you have to in most places. Like, having flank routes is a good thing. I need to go and turn off the air conditioning unit, but I'll do that after this game. I say that, I'm probably not going to remember, but an attempt was made. That'll get him. Yeah, as soon as that second flick didn't splat me, I'm like, okay, we got this. Start moving up a little bit. I know we've got... Oh, God. I'm not really the person to be moving up. Literally every other weapon on my team should be moving up with the positioning that I was. And if they do that, I can follow up and help them. But they were taking so long that I decided, okay, I'm going to take matters into my own hands, and I'm not a weapon that's well equipped to do that. Throw that in there. And they missed, ultimately. There's only one opponent left on the map, and we need to be worrying about them. They're over here, guys. I'm shooting in this direction for a reason. Forward pressure. Need forward pressure. I cannot be the furthest forward on this team. People getting in and painting. That bomb rush is not securing anything. Everybody that the bombs are being thrown at are dead, and everything in that area is already painted our color. We need them to be aggressing on the enemy team's space instead of just, like, sitting in our own waiting for something to happen. Dynamo has been flanking left a lot. Oh, God. They should have got me for that. You never expect the Dynamo to miss. Okay. They knew I would be watching it, and so they backed off. They know that they are a Dynamo. Good for them. Someone in our trench on the right side here? Okay, was seeing if I could displace their teammates to give me an angle on them. Fighting on right, which is fine, and we got picks from that. But it just means that I need to back off a little bit. And just control space instead of trying to aggress things. I feel like that was a situation where they probably could have gotten the player, but I also shouldn't have put myself forward. It was not smart on my part. It's like, it was a mistake on my part. It's just one that I'm saying I think my teammate probably could have saved by engaging that player quicker. Nice. I mean, we have lead. It's just we could have a much bigger lead, a much more comfortable lead. We had been taking more advantage of these opportunities. There's a lot coming on left. I need to get over there. I need to just jump. They're going to jump it into the... Oh, they're going to jump 2 in. And we don't stop that, I don't think. Oh, wait. Can we stop the Luna? Luna, on my ouch, on my ouch, on my ouch! Oh my god, no! Ah, they were right there, and we pinged them and everything. They were so vulnerable. Ugh. Lack of awareness is really frustrating there. I got isolated from the team. Just too greedy to push in. If they score, I think... No, yeah. Not happening. I could have played around my team more. I was just getting frustrated that they weren't pushing up as fast as I wanted them to. I think if I support them more in fights, we're more successful with those fights. Because they did win a couple of fights. It just took them longer than I wanted them to. I'm getting impatient, I think. It'll be fine. Appreciate the reminder, Kix. You knew I was going to forget. Imagine having an air conditioner. Yeah, you Europeans don't like those as much as we do. For a place like where I'm living, I'm like, we don't really necessarily need one most of the time. There are a few days in summer where it's like, yeah, okay, it is probably physically dangerous if we do not have an air conditioner. And so we probably overuse it in the meantime during days where we really don't need one. But I used to live in Arizona. Arizona is the same climate as, like, the Arabian Peninsula, right? I've been to the UAE before. Like, it felt more similar to there than any place else in the world I've been. There, it is a physical necessity to have air conditioning. You just... It is not safe living conditions if you do not have that. Well, this is on an... Oh, here. I am really surprised that they did not focus on the teammate who was getting the lambs there. Felt like that was definitely the play. Like, if you splat me, that doesn't matter because we still score. I'm pushing this too fast. I should have been looking earlier at what was going on under the basket. Because as soon as I got onto the bridge, I realized, wait, this is not a good idea, but it was too late at that point. I'd overcommitted. What I need to do is take my shots, see if I can get the pick, and, like, even if I'm not able to score, I mean, at least I got the pick, right? Oh my god, they teleported. Where did my teammate go? They were on the left. Like, when someone's engaging on you, you try and stay in range so that if your teammate does, in fact, follow up, like, it's dead center in the middle of the map, someone's probably going to be there to follow up, that you can be there to assist them in that. Okay, that's 3 on left. Boom. Well, they're tunneling on my teammate, but I'm not actually able to get a good angle on them from here. Yeah, I figured that would draw their attention eventually. We stopped them up there in time. I think the roller being in position on the Clam might be enough. Yeah, okay, we stopped it. Good. We do have to do a lot of work to clear them out, but at least we prevented them from scoring. They're like in our trench, and I don't want to overcommit to attacking it. But I also feel like I'm not having a lot of an impact right now. Thanks for the subscription, ZockerKA. We don't need to play very aggressively right now. Like, I can afford to just stay back and play defense. At least got them. And they got... Oh, that's a wipe. Let's go. Actually, I should back up and get the... No, some teammate's going to get the pity Clam. I definitely thought it was range. Diving on me. Where is everybody? When we get a wipe and we don't get out past our trench here, that's a problem. That means that we're not paying attention to the advantage state and we're not moving up when we have the opportunity to. Wiping the other team should mean that we have mid pretty much every time that ever happens in the game. There's some maps where that's not the case. Like, it's a little bit harder to say that on Manta. Manta, maybe at a higher level. I wouldn't expect that out of solo queue, though. But this map, definitely. I figured they were actually, like, trying to bait me, because they could see where I was. Oh, cool. That was just really annoying. They're all just looking at the front, which isn't smart of them. For one thing, they don't have a Clam, so I don't know what they're doing pushing in right now. That was really poorly considered. Like, they had all the opportunity in the world. Look at how purple the map is, right? They can go and get clams anywhere they want. But they just didn't pay attention to the win condition. Anyway, they're putting, like, too many on top there, which is the easier place to defend. You want to put a lot of threat on the right-hand side, and then put maybe, like, 1 or 2 people over the top so that you can threaten that push. So, big macro-level misplay on multiple levels by the enemy team at the end there. Welcome, Solyart. I have an air conditioner at home in Italy. Yeah, it's just less common. Spent time in Vegas during the summer, and God, that was miserable without AC. Literally could cook an egg on the sidewalk. Yeah, that's honestly not that impressive compared to, you know, temperatures you can see in some places. Hi, Nug. Wow, that's actually a lot hotter than I thought France gets. But yeah, in Arizona, every year you're going to have at least a couple days that get up above 120 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's pretty intense. The world record for hottest temperature is, I believe, 136 from Libya in Africa. So it's like, you don't get that much hotter than what happens in Arizona. Like, granted, that is a significant difference, but it doesn't get much worse. I needed to hit that. So it wasn't the smartest push, but it worked out. I could have tried to preserve my life a little bit better. I didn't realize there were other people who had clams in position to score. If I had, I would have backed off and tried to give crossfire so that they could score. Nice shots. Good reaction there. Thank you for the donation, Sky. I appreciate you. I'm dead. I'm very, extremely dead. That jump is also dead. This is a big mistake. But we might actually be able to get there in time to stop the score. No, they have... I can't completely stop it. So a lot of single clams that got in, unfortunately, but I think... Okay, they're just jumping to their teammate. No, they're jumping... Oh, they jumped just outside of spawn. That's really smart. I was going to say, like, wait, they jumped back to spawn, but no, they actually jumped just outside of it. The way I can tell is that the clam didn't get destroyed when it jumped back. So, because they maintained the clam, that meant that they were outside of spawn when they landed from the jump. Oh. I thought that... Here I am thinking they were going to go after my teammate. If I hit that direct, they fall into the water. There's nobody with the power clam! Nobody picked it up? Okay, 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 we're good. And this should be safe. Okay. We're not doing a good job of, like, keeping pushes alive, like, by staying alive as well as we can. More people are paying attention to scoring than you would really want on a coordinated team. But we are doing a really good job of having multiple people in position to score and capitalizing on that, because they can only attack one player at a time. There's H jet behind me. I do not want to let someone get up on there. Did they bomb me off the shield? Yeah, they bombed me off the shield. Oh well. It works out. I got one, my teammate got the other. 2-for-1 trade. We did lose one out in front of us, but that's not a huge deal. We still got paint control. And it's nice to have weapons that can paint on the team. Good concept, right? We were not getting that earlier today. I see you. Thank you for the follow, Janify Jack. Good to have you. Read a little bit and go through this way. Yeah, teammates taking that. Now we can. Oh my god, why are we super jumping into these spots? It's not the first time that something like that has happened. Oh, this is a big mistake. How do we jump out of this? I need to be watching this flank a little bit more closely. I was hoping they would do enough damage that my indirect would kill, because once they close distance, I do not have a good fight against them. Oh, don't just drop down. Don't just drop down into the basket. If we shut this down, we should win the game, I think. Oh my god, stop them, please. Okay, one more. Okay. Why are they looking backwards? Okay, whew. I was so worried that the end parries had slipped into another basket at the end, but... Alrighty. That's easy W. Free every time. Not nervous at all. Cold weather's close to Denmark summers. You know, I don't have an idea in my head of what a Denmark summer looks like. It's all cool. I don't have too much fun while I'm going here. Alright. Yeah, you're the only one who's allowed to have fun in this situation here. GG's, GG's. People wear jackets and pants in the summer in Florida. Yeah, it was really weird. With Arizona, they wouldn't wear, you know, jacket and pants in their summer, but their winter, you know, they'll get down to like maybe 70 degrees or something during the fall. Like, it is not at all like cold, but you'll see people wearing like sweats and they're like, oh yeah, it's so cold here. Like, the more I lived there, the more I started to develop this, like, I guess my skin just wasn't attuned to it being cold. Like, your body starts to adapt and make it so that what is cold for you is a much hotter temperature, I think. Because I knew people who would get, like, hives if their skin got too cold. And by too cold, I mean, like, if it went down into the, even, like, the 50s. Which is so weird. People adapt in weird ways to things. Hi, Ann Rose! Problem with the green screen in the top right? Oh, yeah, there's a little corner. So that little corner gets hidden by the handles that I am given on OBS to manipulate it. So I don't see it a lot of the time. This is a problem. I do not have ink. Oh, man, this is definitely a problem. I need a lot of space. How did the splatter scope get into that position? They're down. Is that a... Oh, why did I think it was a Swiffer? I guess just because they were positioning aggressively, I just made the read that that was how they... because of how they were playing, that was what they were. Stop the bleeding for now. Oh, nice. We got another one, too. Let's try and keep the momentum going here. Okay, no more momentum. We're not allowed to have that. Is causing us a lot of problems. Just making sure that the charger isn't pushing all the way forward to be able to get a shot by the time. Position here. Tap them once. Teammate goes in, finishes it off. Beautiful. Missiles, and because there's a lot of pressure on the left. That's all on me. I definitely was not thinking that they could go there. Oh, I keep doing that too early. Bad defense on my part. Nice. That's a wipe. Yeah, I figured they would just rush in on that, and that they'd want to jump, so... I'll take a push to lead off of a Super Clam jump. It's not something that you necessarily want in coordinated play, because getting wiped like that is something that a coordinated team can accelerate off pretty quickly. Need to make sure I'm covering the grate here this time. Nice. Nice. Man. I probably could have rotated to help that more. We had 2 players defending it, but one of them was a charger. It's not always the easiest to hit those shots. Try and go in with that. Nice. Oh, they're so weak. There we go. Oh, crap. Okay, I'll take that trade. So we won lead back, which is good. I like that we're moving up when we do get advantages like that. Like, somebody's calling this way, or actually pushing ahead. This is a lot more proactive than we have been in previous games. It's funny just seeing one missile fall. Nice. I really should have had that direct. I had too much time to line that up. I don't want to try switching here. I just want to end the game. Thanks for the follow, Zyrodex. Oh, right, I need to get more water. That's what I need to do. Darwin's sniffer slash boop mechanism. Speaking of which, here's your daily Darwin. Sure. Go follow our friend Darwin on Instagram. That is Soliart's puppy. I don't know if it's actually a puppy, but I think all dogs are able to be puppies. Thanks for the follow, Shmeep. Found your YouTube shorts and I've been watching your stuff lately. Hi. Hi. Nice to meet you. Self-promotion. No, not a self-promotion moment. I'm promoting somebody else. Soliart's just one of my viewers who also mods for me. But they've graciously donated Darwin's services in protecting the stream from people who want to steal the passwords when I go into league lobbies. So now we have a whole bunch of animals. We've got... Alright, we'll run through it for a second for those uninitiated. So this is Gamer Doodle's pupper. This is Calvin. This is a bunny, owned by Vaz. This is Raven. This is Chibi's kitty cat. This is Mocha, Chibi's other kitty cat. This is such an adorable picture. Then we've got the Sentinel. He watches. This kitty is the voice actor for the cat in Stray, so it's a celebrity. Then this is Oatmeal, who is the most perfect and pretty cat ever. This is, it's disapproving. Oh, this is Raven again. This is Chibi's kitty. Here are some cows. I think they're gay, and I'm happy for them. Here is, actually, I don't think there's an animal in this one. It's just a box. There's no cat here. And here is Frog. We like Frog. Okay. You have now met most of the cats. There are some more, but All of them have lent their services as password guards. Oh. Okay, nice. We did actually follow up on my chip damage there. That's cool. Nice. Beautiful. Okay. Missile should do enough there. Oh no, it got pushed into a really awkward spot. I cannot actually grab that. Teammate might be able to. I kept it alive. Chat died. Is that one of you guys? Did chat die for you guys and you're trying to get me the message? The only way that you can? Through your name in Splatoon 2? It's not actually true, because I've seen. Let's see if people commented. I do like that the Tri-Slosher is collecting information there. Like, I can say, oh, they should be pushing up a little bit more, but you know that if they're sharking like that, they're looking out at the map and trying to figure out, okay, what do I do next? And that is a good habit to kind of learn. As time goes on, they're going to get faster at figuring out what they need to be looking for, and they're going to gather that information a little bit more quickly and be able to act on information sooner. But for now, cannot fault them. Oh boy. Yeah, once they start hitting shots there, if I haven't already done damage, I'm down. Uh-oh. Okay, good. That was really clutch from the Tri-Slosher there. We needed that pick to go down so that they couldn't score on us. And now we can just zone them away from being able to grab the Power Clam. And huzzah. Oh my god. I almost did the same thing again. Nice. I've been really happy with my front line this game. The right level of aggressiveness. We're seeing it. I should have paid attention to the fact that my team was all down. Once that power clam gets made, they have literally nothing else to look at except for me. Oh boy. Okay. I got 3 of them, guys. It's all you. Alright. We can still survive one power clam going in, but we need to stop them at just the power clam. They only need 3 more individual clams to take lead after that. Not a lot. How is that not? Ugh. Oh no. Once again, putting myself in the range of the Flash Blaster. Dang it! Almost on the control of our basket. Defense is a little bit to be desired. Okay. Let's get things going here. Okay, that's 3 down. And we totally win this. No shot, we don't. Thank you for the follow, /91, by the way. Yeah, W's doing Hydra Crimes. So, Hydra Crimes is a team of 4 Hydra players. Obviously, you know, this is a crime against humanity. We now understand where that comes from. Is it possible to skip ranks if you're already above S+1? Oh yeah, you can skip rank. Skipping ranks is based on your Glyco score, your matchmaking number. And that's always present behind the scenes. It just needs to be above a certain threshold. And as long as it is above that threshold, you will skip to that rank. Can I join? Well, I'm playing solo queue at the moment, so there isn't exactly a way for that to happen unless you stream snipe me. I mean, I guess if you're S+, you can try. But the stream that we're doing right now is playing weapons that I don't normally play competitively and trying to get them to X rank. It is all about power level, yes, the spook. I think I put a resource in our Discord server about how it works. It's by Oatmeal Dome. And it's got all of the information that you could possibly want to know about how the Splatoon 2 ranking system works. Both like links to how Glyco 2 works, which is the numerical system, and also how Splatoon adapts Glyco 2 to its matchmaking. The combination this way, ouch, did not produce any results. I've been finding it really helpful in solo queue specifically to, if at all possible, if you end up in a fight that you know you need help with, to ping this way while the fight is ongoing, if you can spare the hand position to do that. Wow, we are not winning any fights right now. But we also haven't gotten scored on yet. So we're just barely hanging on. I should have tried firing through it, I guess, because a burst bomb is going to get deleted by the Booyah. Got them. Go get them. We're getting him, right? Going on that I don't like. Ooh, okay, that's a lot of things they just threw. Now, oh my god. This is just a bona fide special push. They're using everything right now. But crucially, they only... Oh, no, they got 2. They got 2 out of it. They got 3 out of it. Dang. That's kind of how you play that competitively. You throw 2 specials out there to get yourself some space to push in, and then you layer it with a 3rd. And that's almost always enough to get you in. They threw that way too early. They could theoretically jump and grab that from below. I don't think they know that. Alright. Have fun, friends. There we go. Oh my god. I think at that point I would have needed to super jump or something. I don't really need to save that power clam. It's not super necessary. Yeah, I'm not jumping to that until they get under the basket close enough, because it looks like they're contested. If they're not, like, completely under the basket, and I have to move, it's very easy for the enemy team to splat me on landing. You expect that they're going to splat you if you make that sort of a play. I'm keeping this bomb rush back so that they can't take as much space as they want to with it. It was basically a wasted special because I was in its way. But I just painted all of that back up anyway. Alright, teammates. Let's see what we can make of this. It's not a lot, unfortunately. Well, we're back now. I'm just making sure that this is locked out. They probably could have scored a number of times if that had been left open. Oh my god. Man, I was the only person who was in position to stop that. So I needed to leave. We had 2 people watching in front, so I was hoping we would be able to defend from there, but oh, they jumped in without clams? Huh. I thought I had to, like, straight up suicide to go in there and get that person before they could score the 2 clams I assumed they were jumping in with. I didn't really check the clam count at the top, but I guess they just didn't have any play on that. They're throwing clams to someone, and I needed to hit the direct. That's game. And that's what happens if I rotate from left one time. Yeah, this map feels hard in solo, because I have to trust that something is going to happen on the other side of the map. I had to spend the entire game just defending on left, which meant that the only impact I was able to have on pushes that were happening in front of me was through missiles. And I was using the missiles a lot, and sometimes they would help, but it wasn't the kind of impact that I would have had being a frontliner and pushing up. As a frontliner, I feel that I could have controlled more of the map. Like, I have the ability to work my way into more different places and kind of push them where they need to be pushed. But as the backliner, I'm relying on them to capitalize on advantages. So if if we're not taking as much space as we need to, there's nothing I can do about it. I'm trying to think of, like, what I can add that will help more. Hello, Rhett. Good to have you. Oh, man. Yes, let's go! This weapon is busted sometimes. Asterisk. We're not pushing that. Shouldn't really be pushing. There's another one. What can we do with this, folks? Okay, we got a ray going. This is greedy as heck. I don't know where the bubble user went. Okay, they're down over there. Nice thing to lighting, I suppose. Okay. Oh no! I would have had missiles to them like seconds later. I really would like to be able to do this, but I just don't feel like that's safe. There's a clam right there that I could have grabbed and tried to use for this. If I overpush that, they end up in an advantageous position over me. If I'd pushed a little faster, maybe. But this is good so far. We've got a lot of map control, and eventually something's going to happen. Ooh. Hopefully this will give teammates the idea to start trying to use specials and go in. As soon as I've got these missiles out, I need them to go and do something. Oh my god, every time someone comes down right as I'm popping special. Such unfortunate timing. One of them fell. They're gonna collapse on this. Back up. Those are some, not that useful bubbles. That was basically a free special charge for us. See, there's the this way in action. An ouch, they respond to a second or 2 seconds later. But because I used the this way before I went down, they knew where to go. Also, thanks to the follow, Comic98. Welcome to school. Your first day of class. Oh. I got really greedy. That's a frontline play. That's something that I win if I'm a T-Tech. In that position, I should just be jumping back to spawn anyway. Okay, that's a wipe. We do not have enough clams to make this happen. Okay, come on. Let's go in, let's go in. Oh, we're just backing up. We got a couple. And another one of us went down. We're getting so close to making this happen. Get directed in the side of the head, dude. Holy moly. Ow. I figured them being there meant that they were not contested. That there were not 2 people just gonna direct them in the face with a Luna Blaster. Like... We only need Power Clam +2. That feels like bait. I don't want to... Yeah, there's someone for sure. We got it, though. And that is the power of patience. I could have just rushed in there and died because there were 2 people looking at me. But instead... Hello. I need to ouch there so that they get the beacon? They're not looking at the beacons. Okay. Instead, because I waited, great trade there, that was really important. Because I waited, we were able to find an advantageous fight and actually get the picks. Nope. Like the ray. Protect your right flank just to be safe. Cool. Been helping your shorts and they've been helping with my game. Well, thank you. I appreciate that you're taking the time to let me know. Community night, August 27th. I'm going to be doing a lot on August 27th. A lot of what I'm going to be doing is actually filming. Because I'm going to be doing a lot of testing to get the idea of how certain things work. Might actually be able to rope Chara into some of that. I contacted them in Twitter and might be able to get him on for at least some of that. But... oh, right, I need to get on a different account for this. But I'm going to be trying to figure things out and record content so that I have Splatoon 3 information ready to go, like, at launch. That's kind of my idea for it. So I'll definitely be doing some streaming. I just don't know exactly when it'll be. It's going to be a long day, and I also don't know how much, like, I don't know exactly what time zone and everything the time is going to be. Like, because all it said in the direct was, like, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. But it didn't say what region 9 a.m. that is. So maybe it's just whatever is the local 9 a.m. And that's how it works. But then it doesn't all end at the same time. So that part was a little confusing. Coffee is just bean soup. This is helpful information. Don't do that when you play Explosher, you'll die. 9 a.m. Pacific time? That's nice. Does that mean it's later in my time zone? And I would prefer that. More a broth than a soup. Oh my god, here we go again. All right. We are at C- rank with the Explosher. I have never played this in any competitive context. I have barely played this weapon at all. I did a little bit of experimenting yesterday in training mode to learn a few things about it. So I know roughly how its damage works. But very unfamiliar with its positioning and playstyle. So this will be a very interesting experience here. Nice. My first ever pick on the Explosher, guys. I'm so proud. Alright. Oh, they're still there. Nice. Alright, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, man. We had the cover of the bubbles. And maybe I got too far ahead and missed something. Nope. This is not a place to jump to. I was trying to jump out. Yep, that is how I expected that to go. Nice. Oh, if they had used that on the Rainmaker shield, that actually would have been really smart. We lose lead for this. Man, we still lost. What I should be doing there is trying to do... The insta-pop is unlikely to work there with, like, 3 players looking at the bubbles, but I could have at least put a sprinkler down. I don't know. I don't think I could spray the ink, though, because I needed to fire a bunch of shots. Alright, well... Not a great start, gotta say. That could have gone better. The most difficult weapon you got to X rank with. So, the series is relatively new. I have only completed one of them so far. I'm close on the heavy. I'm at S+5 there. The arrow spray I did get to X. And then I'm at, looks like, I think I was at S+3 on the range blaster. And I forget where I'm at on GooTuber. Probably like S+4 or something. Not changing your name. Oh, wait, I didn't change my name, did I? I need to fix that. This isn't Gem. This is Captain Magma. And a pretty high quality play from C to S. Well, I don't know. As someone with competitive experience, I hesitate to call C rank play high quality in comparison to what I can do. But that is kind of an arbitrary term for it. I don't know where this player is. Let's move this down. Alright. I guess we did some things, right? We helped. Yeah, see? We splatted an entire player. That's huge. Okay. I really hope that that first loss does not make it impossible to skip ranks. There it is. Okay. And while the game boots back up, I'm going to go use the restroom. All right. Thank you for the follower, for the follow, love thy enemy. Renamed to Magic Mango. Pupper comp request? What's comp request? I hope you respond to me. What did you, if you want, I can give you some tips after games. Some stuff hurts my eyes. I think I'll stick to my own knowledge of it for the beginning of it, but in between sessions, in between streams, I think I'll research a little bit more, because I kind of gem dad. I like I wonder if that's a viewer. That it seems like that might be a viewer. Because it seems like what I like about this series is that you can show the entire learning curve. So like, this is me with like no knowledge of how to play the weapon, figuring it out on my own. And then later on, I can get some more resources, figure out more and more as time goes on, and be able to actually educate other people on it at a certain point. Okay. What? I don't know what their plan is. Thanks to the free special charge. I don't know, it's not like we are getting a whole ton of new special charge because we haven't painted any of that ourselves yet. Man, every time that brush goes in, it's with the Kensa Splattershot Pro helping out, just making it a little bit more tricky. That's wipe, nice. They did not go this way at all. No attention was paid to this. I don't have a plan popping those bubbles. That's a case of just picking up the Rainmaker, thinking like, well, we want the Rainmaker, that's part of the objective, so I should pick it up. Okay, you can move forward, Inkling Boy. Like, let's go. Come on, move forward. We can at least get lead here. There we go. That's one. Nice. Come on! Oh my god. We're never gonna get anywhere at this rate. You're gonna explode. You're literally just going to explode and kill your teammate who's right next to you. Oh boy. Well, now it's getting double teamed. Wait, was the entire goal there to get it to a score of 69? Is that actually... Are we memeing? All right, go, 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 go! I cannot believe that on that push we scored more than we did on the push before. Okay. I am picking this up. Oh my god. Okay. I don't know what that was about. Hey, look at this! I've already scored so many more points! Alright. Note to self, pick up Rainmaker more. Good hammer. I almost am thinking like that Gem Dad is a reference to Gem Dab, the emote in my server. They're gonna be so mad you ruined their meme. I guess we didn't really need to, did we? We could have just won with a push to 69. They had a disconnect, but we had a disconnect first. Inkling Boy ended up disconnecting on that one. So we were actually at a disadvantage, if anything, off of that. Can't strap a sprinkler to a... Putting a sprinkler on a curling bomb would be so funny. I would love if that was a thing. Yeah, that was a 3v3 at the end. A+ in Splat 2 right now. Need to get to S probably tonight. Well, you don't need to get to S, but good luck getting to S. Hope you do it. Hi, Brian. Gem Dab? Gem Dab? Gem Dab? Someone said Gem Dab? We're 2 down. We're 2 missiles. Excuse me, you're cheating because they're called missiles, so they're supposed to miss. Beautiful. All right. Do that there. And then let's play frontline a little bit and push up. Because I have bubbles that I want to use. Beautiful. Just this dynamo. Up here. Alright. Okay, they tried to go to the right, and everyone ran up in front of the Rainmaker and doesn't realize that it's been taken by the other team yet. Oh, I'm dead. Okay, cool. They might have actually responded to it this way. I think they noticed, like, oh, wait, I need to be going over here. Kind of neat. There are definitely situations here where I'm feeling very powerful. They're just going to splash down as soon as something happens. Maybe this. Nice. Both of these. Both of these nuts. Oh man. Yeah, apparently we could not out that situation. Oh, well, this is the part where I run away. You do not want to jump to this. I'm being chased. This is a Rainmaker free zone they've got it in up here, so they're going to be getting splatted very soon. And there's the wipe. Can I hit that? Oh, I can hit that. They're down. Unfortunately, I'm not able to finish that off, but my teammates move fast enough. We at least get more points. Yeah, we got 11 points off that. That's fine. Wasn't bad as a Tower Rider. Yeah, I wouldn't think so. Well, one of the things you want in a Tower Rider is the ability to paint their own feet and move quickly. So, like, it would be good aggressively, but it's also not going to be able to save itself very, very well. Where's the Rainmaker? Oh my god, nobody sees where the Rainmaker's going. That's a huge error on my part. This is my job to be looking for. Oh my god, that is all me. I got way too greedy there. There are other people who could have stopped that, but I'm the one with the experience to know how to stop that, and that's completely my fault. Oh my god. 16 plus 6. I almost slayed as much as their entire team, and we still lost. Later, Annie. Well, looks like we're going to be spending a little bit longer in C rank than we wanted to. But yeah, that is, again, I think, frontline instincts. You will see me tend to play a little bit too aggressively because my habits are based on playing frontline weapons. And I need to break those habits a little bit. I need to be kind of the last line of defense more often than I'm being that. Nice, we get someone to pop. This there. Oh man, he's making a run for it. I wonder if that's gonna work. Almost got there. If we just beat that one player and I stay alive, we're able to score a lot. They're gonna run it on right and just get killed immediately at like 60. Yeah, less than I thought. That's the thing about that push. Here it might work because we've actually got... Okay, that should be KO. Oh, not quite. Whatever. Thing about that push is that they spawn and get into position to defend it very quickly. You do not have a lot of time to get past the massive defensive stronghold that is all of this over here. I don't want to be this close. Nice. Okay, I'll take that. Nope. I mean, what'd I tell you? let's go! I think I hit them with a hit of the sprinkler, so I only needed that 90 damage hit, and I got it. They still aren't contesting me over here. I just get to kind of hit. This is a really strong position that they should definitely be dislodging me from. I need to not let them get too far behind me. Like, at this point, I should be jumping out, but... yeah. Besides that one time that the dualies went for me. Left side peeking Explo? No problem. Let's get that out of here. We do not want to keep it where it's at. This is not the plan to play. We need to move it out of here. Oh my god. Should be fine. But, you can't keep it in a place that's unsafe, in a place where they have the threat to score more. Gotta move it. I do not have advantage in that position. That was a bad move on my part. Take a job. Trying to frontline Explo with him a little bit there. Just trusting the charger to miss that shot. Okay. They're all white, so we can probably just KO here. All right. Getting away with murder. That sweet noise of double hit. Can't stop loving. Yeah, it is very satisfying when you hit it. Big dopamine rush. Yeah, I gotta save the frames, you know? If you can take the KO with 1 second left on the clock, it's better than letting time run out. Every time Gem wins, he should show a pupper. I don't have that many puppers loaded. Here's another one. But we only have a few more puppers that are actually loaded into OBS. Because making a new source for every single one of them clogs up the source's options. Positioning-wise, where should I be as a roller? Underneath ledges that they are on top of. That's your ideal position. Unless we're talking Dynamo or Flingza. That is the caveat to it. Dynamo and Flingza actually play, like, you know, mid-range to pseudo-anchor weapons. So they'll actually keep some space between them and the opponents. But the short-range rollers, the murder weapons, you just want to get up and murder them. You cannot approach this, because I have longer range. You can, however, shoot the Rainmaker shield. I would appreciate you opting not to do this. It is just... I need to not go down here. I probably would have needed to jump out against most players, in most ranks. Very bad that we all went down to the top there, and also that I'm out of pain. We're just gonna die to pop again, aren't we? gonna grab this. We're gonna get this out of here. They think I'm going that way. I just gotta splashdown cancel the Rainmaker. Let's go. Okay, so what I've learned is that nobody in C rank knows about that jump. Oh, that is not where I wanted to be. This is an awful place to go. Okay, goodness. No, not that way. That's where the enemies are. Oh, if I hit a 90 damage hit there, I think I beat that player. Here, instead of picking up the Rainmaker and just immediately dying, we splat the person who's camping the Rainmaker, and then we get to carry it for free. How's it going, Mr. TNT? I remember you from YouTube. You've got a comment streak going. That should be enough. Yeah, that gets 2. It's very cheeky. That's not something that I would ever do at higher level. But if I'm able to mechanically win a 1v1 against the sploosh, there are a lot of things that I can get away with here. Us losing Rainmaker there is actually really bad because they get a guaranteed overtime for that. Fortunately, I hit those shots. All right. That would have been a lot worse in other ranks at the end. That's actually very likely a loss. But they didn't spot me in time to take me off of that high ground position, and I did actually hit my shots, so it worked out. It's not always about the kills, Spider-Man. Thank you, Vincey. I mean, I am in the lowest rank in the entire game, so if I'm not carrying at this point, then I'm not super happy with that. There were actually a couple of games that I've lost already, so I'm a little bit nervous about how long it takes me to get out. Thanks for the follow, Cass-Accordion. And also I missed Seamus Skills earlier, so thank you for that follow as well. saw better things? You mean you're seeing things that I'm doing that are better? Yeah. Going for that fight was probably not the move. Quad? Quad. That's not what I've been saying to do. I will support you. Nice, and that should be KO. Okay. I'm just trying to teach as many C-rank players as possible about that shortcut before we finish this. That's my my actual plan here. I'm totally not losing these two games because we're losing them. I'm just trying to stay in C-rank so I can educate as many people as possible. Copium. Yeah, I did get the sprinkler kill earlier, like sprinkler into 90 damage hit. Do propaganda? Yeah, the thing about the sprinkler killing is that it's really inconsistent whether you actually get it to damage someone. Like, it shoots so few bullets out that sometimes you can put it right next to, like, a sponge, and it will not hit that sponge with even a single drop of ink for, like, 5 seconds. Well, I'm out of ink, so I'm just gonna run. And that is why you don't group up that badly. AoE exists in this game. How did that not hit? Okay. Faded. All right. So there it is. C rank players, learn that shortcut. Get to B rank. It's insane how well those kinds of shortcuts work if players are not aware of them. Like, the one on Sturgeon Shipyard where you jump over on the left-hand side, a lot of people don't even learn that until, like, A rank. And you can often just get a KO as long as you can get a push to, like, 60, because from that point on, nobody knows what's happening on the other team. They're looking at it like, huh? Where did he go? Where do I go to... Oh, they're above me now. Oh, wait, they're behind me now. Oh, crap, we lost the game. Hello, Drain. I think is what you're saying your tag is there in the name. The 1D. The Wund. Oh, so we also need cats for wins. This is a lot of animal pictures. Oh boy. If you're alone, I can stop that. No, I can't. Bun Bun? The play is over here. Oh no. Down. There we go. Double hit. The hit markers make the sprinkler sound a lot cooler than it actually is. I thought I threw a sprinkler. I made the, like, animation, and then I guess I just substrafed or something? Uh-oh. Go on, pick it up. It's right there. Look at the tasty Rainmaker. Kind of wild that I hit 3 people with one shot there. Oh. I'm trying to kind of frontline a little bit for the Rainmaker here. So I'm looking at it like, this is not going to go anywhere if I don't do something. Okay, that's why we need to go, we need to go. Nice shot. They're getting the shots around corners. They're using the Rainmaker to hit around corners like that. That's really good. Something that I don't necessarily expect C-rank players to know how to do. Oh, it was a bomb. I thought it was actually the Rainmaker shot, and then I just mistimed it, but no, there was a bomb I didn't see. I really didn't need to go down for that. That, again, was more of a frontline play. I need to be painting proactively to protect that. At least we got the trade. Trade helps a lot there. Is it close? Nice. Okay. And this is good. We're moving it forward so that even though we all went down, it's now as far away as it could have possibly gotten from our base. Alright, and now we just leave it here. No, we're gonna pop it. We're gonna pop it and grab it. And we're gonna lose it, give them a guaranteed overtime. But we're still gonna be okay, I think. Alright. Works out, I guess. Yeah, the Explo, the only way that it should one-shot is if you, like, hit up through someone and the shot comes back down and then does the double hit. Like, it's basically never gonna happen. Okay, we did skip. Oh, that's so huge. Oh my goodness. We lost twice and we still skipped to B-. That's insane. Whew. It's always an arc. Can't hit directly up. Well, like, if you shoot it up in an arc and it hits them on the way, and then they move backwards and get hit when it lands, I think it's still possible. I think you can actually get like a 145 or something. Is that ever going to happen in a match? No. But I think that that's a thing you can do. In so few games, I don't know that I'm going to be able to get to the 1250. Alright, so this is B rank now. This is where people are starting to learn the basic mechanics a little better. Still not learning this shortcut. And we still went the other way. Oh my god. I was trying to just grab it and stall it. Ugh. I don't know. It's not really much of a reason for me to do that, I guess. It's not like I couldn't just back up. Just need to be careful about pop if they get it. Okay, let me have this. Please let me have this. Thank you. Oh no. Juice them, but we go down to 1 in mid. We got 2 for 2, which is better than I was expecting, honestly. Here we go. That shot that I fired guarantees that the brush is not in a position to attack me when I come around that corner. That's why I'm putting it there. Because then I can just swim into it safely knowing that they have to, like, attack me through the shot or something like that. I think that's everybody. Yeah, there wouldn't be a brush there. That isn't starting to swing by now. Beautiful. That's 2 down. That's 3 down. And we use the bubbles successfully there as a block to stop shots from spawn from being able to hit the Rainmaker. Really like your how to get out of ranks videos. I mostly play Turf War and Salmon Run, but I'm dipping my toe into rank and having a good time. Glad you're having a good time. And thanks for stopping by to say so. Yeah, I'm really glad, and this is something that FLC has talked about a lot. FLC is a really well-known Splatoon analyst. One of the more important members of the Western scene with regards to how we've learned the game so far. And his take is that he's really happy that Splatoon 3 is going to have so many more ways to play the game. Because Ranked, a lot of people understandably try to stay out of for a little bit because they're like, oh, well, I don't want to be, like, making my rank bad if I play and don't know as much about the game yet. It's like... Because the way that you learn about the game is by playing the game, and if the only way that you have to play the different game modes besides Turf War is in a mode you're avoiding, well, you're never going to get that much better at it, so... I'm glad that they're... Oh my god, what am I trying to do? This is a Dapple Doodles. A Dapple Doodle. Why am I challenging this to a 1v1 right now? It's insanity. I need to stop doing that. I don't care that it's B rank. I need to stop doing that. Okay. I hope that's enough to stall for time. No, no, no. Our teammate's getting way too far out there. I can't stop this. Dang it. Our teammate was way out on, like, left closed. I think you can actually see the paint, how far out they were. And the Rainmaker is still in our base. That can't happen. All they had to do, since our teammate was not painting it, was pop Rainmaker's shield to kill the other teammate, and then nobody was able to stop the Rainmaker from scoring. Really should rank up for Splatoon 3. Yeah, that's true. If you're planning on playing Splatoon 3, definitely get your rank up to a representative level. And that way, when you start playing Splatoon 3, it'll start you out outside of, you know, all of the brand new players. Mortar propaganda. I'm gonna try all of Premier's weapons for variety. We've got 26. Yeah. That is a lot that we're gonna have to mess with at first. And I trust that the Splatana and the Stringers will be among them. That, I think, will be... It'll be huge for figuring out how those weapons are probably going to play. Ooh, this is bad. I'm way out of position. They're rotating on us. Okay, teammates came in from behind and got it. Me jumping out there, if my teammates don't get it, the jump out is the only way that it's safe. And if my teammates do get it, then they're still able to defend. So jumping out is a safe play either way. I would like to pick that up. All right, lead is 79, baby. Now we just got to hold that in a 3v4. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Oh, we didn't hold it? God. It was such a free win. This might be a KO. Good stop. Let's go Inky Squid. I still think that this is probably KO, but we can get in their way a little bit. Oh, they went up without their teammates. Honestly, that's more on their teammates than anybody else. Teammates should have... I would like to pick up the Rainmaker, please. Trust me, I am X rank. I can help you. I don't know, maybe they need me to slay a little bit. It might actually be the way that I'm best used here. Be a bad push at all if they hadn't pushed to 15. That would definitely put some pressure on a team that hasn't scored yet. careful. Oh, this is such an awkward angle for me to hit. There, we got it. Couldn't get him. Probably just gonna get dropped in on from behind. Yep. Current rank is B-. Should be separated from normal rank. Yeah. So there's going to be Anarchy Series, Anarchy Open, and X Battles, all of which are in ranked modes, and all of which you can play solo. And then for team modes, you can play both Anarchy Open Battles and League. Now, I needed to hit a second direct there. You probably get KO'd now. Yeah. Oh well. It is what it is. 3v4. We don't lose points for that. We'll take another quick bathroom break. I'll explain series because I understand it pretty well, but I need to go use the restroom again. Oh, hey, that's right. I haven't unlocked League Battles until just now. Okay, so the Anarchy series, here's how this works. You get ranked points. And these points are both like indicative of your ranking to an extent, but they're also kind of a currency. You use that currency to buy tickets, and a ticket gives you the chance to play a series of games where if you win 5, then you've completed the ticket and you've gotten all of the rewards you can out of it. If you lose 3, then you fail the ticket. So you want to win 5 before you lose 3, and that's how you get as many points as possible. And your reward for every individual win you get on that ticket is more ranked points. So at a certain point in time, you have won enough matches on that ticket to refund the cost of the ticket in ranked points. Once you get to a certain number of ranked points, a certain threshold, so the one that they show on screen is 200 in the direct. Once you've got 200 ranked points in that particular rank, you're able to spend those on a promotion series. And that promotion series, you have to win 3 before you lose 3, and if you win 3 before you lose 3, you advance to the next rank up. So that's how the series work. And it doesn't seem like there is a way to demote, which is different and worries me. I don't know that that's necessarily good for the game. I feel like what's going to happen with that, if they don't change it, is that people are going to get promoted right up to the level where they can't really hang anymore, where they're just having a lot of trouble even being an asset to the team. And at that point in time, they're just going to be kind of stuck, locked there. And maybe they'll just run into a bunch of other players who are in a similar boat and can't get out, and maybe they just get to play reasonable games at that point. I don't know. But it seems likely to lead to that sort of problem. It's called the Peter Principle in psychology. People at work tend to get promoted up to a position where they're not competent anymore, and then just stay there and stop there and continue to not be competent instead of being put back into a place where they are going to be more successful. Because, like, it sucks to have to demote someone, right? Like, nobody wants to do that. They've got their promotion, and it just feels like a jerk move to do, you know? So I just got sniped by an E-leader, which is not a thing that you expect to see anywhere outside of S rank. But here we are. Please let me pick this up. Thank you. Oh, this is so nice. We've got so much going for us right now. Go off this. We go off of getting this guy down. They actually didn't attack me. Alright, that was the best we were probably going to get out of that situation. We really needed to get rid of that zap a lot faster than we did. I'm kind of surprised that they didn't end up going down, because then I would have been able to score a lot more points than I did. Nice. Beautiful. Machine is not paying attention to where I am. Can I impact this in any way? I'd like to know if there's something this way. There is. Oh no. Yeah, okay. A little bit greedy there. A little bit greedy. It's a teensy tiny bit. That's a trade. This is fine. Okay, good. As long as we're able to stop the Rainmaker at that point, we're in good shape. Haha! I didn't mean to squid back there. My grip on the L button, the ZL button, released for a second, but then I was like, no, wait, I want to still be swimming. Nice. Nice. All right. The bubbles were probably largely unnecessary. Might have zoned the enemy team out a little bit, but it looked like the missiles were already doing that anyway. Is Rapid Pro good in Rainmaker? Rapid Pro gets used in a lot of places. It's like, the one thing that I'm a little bit nervous about Rapid Pro with is just that if you need to get a splat quickly to defend the push, you don't like have a bomb to do that with. You really have to like play it slow, paint their feet, get in front of them, hit shots. It doesn't have a fast kill time, but it's overall a very strong weapon. And like in competitive play, I'm sure that there are ways for them to kind of offset that. But usually in Rainmaker, you need weapons that can paint in front of them quickly and that have fast, reliable ways of getting rid of the Rainmaker carrier. Thanks for the follow, pretty cool crocodile. And also Nothing For, and wow, there have actually been a lot of people that I've missed. Apologies for missing you guys. Nothing For and JJ03198 and Pika Plays Games was taken and Whooperint. Here is a cat. I see a really good thing that I didn't see at the beginning, but you aren't doing it every time. Yeah, feel free to talk about it whenever overkicks. Like... Alright. We have to say goodbye to Kitty now. My Twitch account already subbed to the YouTube. Oh, well, thank you. Friend. Yeah, you can't D-rank outside of rank resets. And then they only D-rank you by 2 until you get up into the S ranks. Which also seems like it's a little on the generous side. More generous than I would want it to be, maybe? This is not where the Rainmaker's going. We need to go on the right. Oh, it is where the Rainmaker's going. Foolish me. What am I doing? I actually shielded them from getting splatted. That was really stupid of me. There's no... I don't have an insta-pop. I can't use the bubbles like that if I can't insta-pop them. That's largely my fault at the end there. Granted, I mean, would have been good for us not to all die, but there's definitely a lot I could have done to prevent that from happening. Jumping before shooting is really useful because you keep momentum, but after the first jump, you stop getting momentum, so you need to squid form to reset. Huh, okay. If the power level based matchmaking works a lot better in 3, I think it'll be fine. I think the power level part, like the actual number that you get, is actually really good. The thing that's really good about Splatoon 2 matchmaking is that it's basically just Glicko the entire time. I think it's actually very good at putting you where you should be. What I'm worried about is that the system that's put in place in Splatoon 3 prevents Glicko from doing its job. Like, in situations where Glicko would drop a player, they'll just, like, not drop and be stuck playing in lobbies where they're going to be losing a lot. Because nobody likes that position. Nobody likes to be the player who's feeding and dying a lot and who figures, oh, my team's probably so mad at me, and, like, feels like they can't play the game. They have a disconnect, so this should be fine. Ooh, double with the missiles. Perfect timing on those missiles. Good job. I don't know whether that was Icarus or whatever the dualie's name is. Nobody's in front of it. I mean, I guess it let us slip around. Okay, we jumped. Yeah. There's a lot of, like, tactical understanding of how to play a Rainmaker push that is just absent at these levels. People are still figuring it out, which is understandable. It's B-rank. Things like, you need people in front of the Rainmaker. I have more control over how the push is played as the carrier than I do in any other position here. Ended up getting... Nice. One player we didn't splat. Them. Protect that corner. Now we can go and get some points. Got 2 with 1 shot. Let's go. Paint the pedestal. Hope that the one player doesn't get me. Yeah. We should be able to pop this. Maybe not. Oh, no, no, no. That is not where we need you. We need you over here. Okay. We're just gonna run away from that, because they're not in our way. I'm on my way. I don't know where the other team is. I haven't seen them even shooting or doing anything on the map. There was one player who was bomb rushing on the left, and I just slipped around them with the Rainmaker. I guess there was someone out on the far right or something, but like, why was there nobody shooting at me at all when I got to the goal? Wild. There's something to be said for the awareness on the map. Like, people up until like A rank aren't paying great attention to the anchor icons, the big glowing icons on the screen that show where the objective player is at that moment. So they'll miss things like power clams coming to the basket or the Rainmaker moving. They maybe don't know that that's a symbol that they should pay attention to. Maybe it's just so overwhelming figuring out how to play the rest of the game that they're not paying attention to that little thing in their peripheral vision. Only play leagues, so I'm still C rank. Yeah, you'll get out of C rank quick. That's the thing. And hello, Chinoso PR. Welcome, welcome. That's the thing about smurfing. It's. Oh my god, I've got 3 spray shooters and then there's just me. What the heck? So, with smurfing, the way that the system is set up, you do not stay in the low ranks for a very long time. Like, that's something I think people don't understand about the Smurf accounts. Like, you will get out of the ranks that you're not supposed to be in so quickly, and you have to pay for new accounts to keep doing it eventually. So, like, there's only so much smurfing you're going to be able to do. It's not like somebody is just going to be perpetually down there wrecking players at your level, because they just can't forever. Yeah, a lot of players, when they get over on that side, instead of using the block to jump over, they're just... There we go. They're just dropping into freezer. God. There we go. Cool. That worked because they overcommitted to the left-hand side, and then we rotated it right. This should not work. I think Ash Potatoes dies here. I put a sprinkler down there. Why is it not painting the rail for me? Managed to pick up. He's gonna die frame. Yeah, that was... ambitious is a word. Drop in here. That way we can watch the right-hand side. Nice. Go. Oh my god. Of course I run out of ink right then. I do need to pay attention to how many shots I can get out when I've thrown a sprinkler. I think that's something that I would do well to know. Which way am I going? I don't understand how to hit this thing over ledges. What? Where did that other missile come from? That's probably game. Darn. Sprinkler painting rail is the most inconsistent thing ever. Yeah, it looks like it. I've done mini clip for you? What? Oh, did you like DM me something on Discord? Is that what happened? No. I am confused. Gonna clip some stuff? Okay. Want to play with the new players in Splatoon 3 ranked before I link to Splatoon 2? I don't know if that's going to be an option. I think it might force it on you if you have the save data still. Just to prevent smurfing. I mean, you can send it to me. I'll definitely check it. There's no hurry on that. Good editor, so I can't do timer shows faster. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking it's going to be, Shmeep, because there have been complaints about smurfing. Which I think... Here's the thing, like, it can be frustrating to play against the smurf, and I won't deny that. But I think the problem, the size of it, is exaggerated. Because I think what's happening is a lot of players are like, oh my god, I got beaten so badly, that guy must have been a smurf. Like, you have no way to verify that this person is a smurf without checking their stream to see that it's happening. And so, like, Chara does it, I do it, you know, maybe there are, you know, some other top players who do it from time to time, but I don't think that there are actually as many smurfs as people think there are, and that a lot of the time what's actually happening is people are just running into someone who moves just a little bit faster or better for that rank, and that they're not wanting to have to deal with it. Oh my god. I think I would hazard a guess that most of the people who have been accused of smurfing are actually people who are legitimately in that rank. They got 3. That should not be happening. Nice. Oh, they're Tetra's DC. Let's just pick this up and finish it off. That's not who I wanted to run into. Nice. Yeah, that tape player is someone who could probably rank up out of here pretty quick. Okay, nice throw. That was sick. Get up in front of me, get up in front of me. You guys can get this. Nice. Alright. We're still in this. Push is live. Well, push was live. I'll jump in because I'm dumb. This is fine, because we're kind of just wasting time. Like, it's not like they're going to be able to get a massive push out of this, out of going down there. We've already got a lot contesting them in front. Watch out for that brush, because we spotted it. Hi. I'm the only one alive, so I'm going to back off. Huh, I was expecting people to be on right stack already. Nice. Ideally, we do not pick that up, but that's not something that I expect someone to know at this rank. Because if we lose it here, like we just did, we give them overtime. We did not have to give them overtime. Even so, we just pick it up and we win. If I had to guess, most people accused of smurfing are just legitimately in that rank, but they watched your strafing video. Yes, I am the reason that these people are suspected of being smurfs. So, you know, watch my videos and you'll be playing like an X-rank player in no time. Yeah, that hammer was kind of sick, not gonna lie. Okay, so you're moving. Okay. Yeah, I think I understood from what you were saying in chat that when I am jumping, before I jump the second time, I want to go into squid form really quickly first, and then I can get some more momentum. We just KO'd because they killed me instead of focusing the Rainmaker? Yes, that is exactly it. If you're in splat zones and you're going to KO in the next 10 ticks, feed into their base and distract as many of them as you can. That is not a bad strategy at that point in the game. Nobody's going for top, so we'll lose it. I'm worried about someone coming over on the right-hand side here. Oof. That was an ugly fight. Alright. I was hoping the second shot would trade with him, but the teammate followed up and got it. That was really good defense on our part, considering we had 2 down. Like, no guarantee that we're able to stop that, especially that early. So that's super nice. Unfortunately, we are going to the weak side of the map. So that is what we have come to expect at this point. Wild what is happening on the map right now. Just everyone is everywhere. I'm dead. Yeah. If I were able to get onto the side of the wall, I might have survived. Where's the Rainmaker? On the right side. But they're probably going to rotate it through freezer. Right? Where are they going to go with it? This player in freezer got way ahead of it. Okay. Where are you going? Nice. That still doesn't get us a better push, I don't think. Well, hold on. It does get us a better push. Gets us a much better push. They are not hitting that very quickly. Okay, cool. See you there. They're trying to move by rolling, which is just always going to be slower. Well, so much for that idea. Yep, that's what I expected would happen. Flanking Explo. Nice. Japanese B rank lobbies at 1700 plus power, half level 12s with great aim and also game sense. B rank lobbies at 1700 plus? That sounds really high for B rank. So you only have to be 1250 to skip from C- into B-, from what we heard today. Oh, and thank you for the follow, Venti the Cinderace, and the subscription on YouTube, Twilla Nexus. I missed you guys, but appreciate y'all all the same. What ranked level am I? Right now, on this account, I'm in B-, but on my main account, I'm X rank all modes. Alright, have a good night, Kix. Appreciate you hanging out. And yeah, like, anytime you have anything you want to share, you know, we're happy to hear your expertise about the Explosher. Kix is a Explosher propagandist. They worked for Big Explosher. Ow. I got two-tunneled on trying to get a Splat behind the Rainmaker there. That was greedy of me. They needed that shot on Rainmaker to keep it. Now they're just going to go left. Unfortunately, they got a lot of points for going left. Okay, please push forward as much as you can before you die here, because that is inevitable at this point. How? What? How did they let that happen? What on earth? Okay, well, I stand corrected, I suppose. Go get him. All right. We didn't paint the left side route at all. I have no idea how they got that far pushing into enemy ink. Like, that's definitely the fault of the other team for not catching that quicker. You can see the Rainmaker icon on your screen and know that that's happening. So they were just way too focused on that other side. I like the Sprinkler on Explosher, but I'm not too good with Bubble Blower. Hopefully the Kitten 3 is more to my liking. This kit is not good. The way that bubble blowers are good in this game is if you can insta-pop with them. It's if you can, by yourself, reliably pop the bubble against a resisting opponent. If you can't do that, then the bubbles are a low-tier special. There is, like, this one really goofy combo that you can pull off with the Explo that I haven't learned well enough yet to try and execute. That can work, but it's a lot less reliable because it relies a lot on sprinkler damage. And so that has to be applied for a good little while. All the good bubble weapons have ways of popping them themselves, and this weapon just can't do that, so that's why it's not great. It farms for them really well, it just can't use them really well. Thank you for the subscription, Ryan Lara. Good to have you. If I get one slosh off there, I can actually splat him. Alright, sorry about your internet, Seamus. Oh my god. I'm dropping in way too early here. This is some really bad autopiloting. Something on the left-hand side that I'll have to keep an eye on. But for now, we have an advantage on right, so we take that instead. We'll shake that one off. We've got the Rainmaker, it's fine. We really need some paint, though. I can force these players off. Nice. Area secure. Yeah, I'm dead there. They haven't gotten, like, a game-winning push yet, though. We can definitely still come back from this. I'm gonna wait just a second and then look for some keys down. There we go. Oh my god. Oh. Well, that works, I guess. Two of them DC'd. Wow. Well, that does simplify things, doesn't it? It's a perilous place to be jumping into. Okay, we got it. Yeah, with one of them down, we have a 4v1 situation. So, we should push this. Silly game. Did not require me to do much. And I did not do much. So there you go. Yeah, Cactus, my theory on DCs is that the lower rank you are, the more likely someone is to DC. Like, that's just a fact because you lose all of the points for that game if you DC out of it. Like, it punishes you by counting it as a loss against you. So people who DC more often are just going to have lower ranks in general. But also, I feel like someone who is at a lower rank is less likely to care enough to want to go and get the LAN adapter that makes your connection a lot more consistent. Like, they're not going to be as dedicated that it's such a priority that they change their networking, you know, hardware to make that happen for them. There you go. And that's awareness for you. You learn to see the game before you learn how to play the game. And so I feel like you're just generally, the lower ranked you are, the more likely you are to find DCs. And what's happening is there are a lot of people who are getting into the game now to learn it before Splatoon 3. Or like getting back into it and haven't played it in years. I don't know how those bubbles didn't splat anybody. I guess I didn't have enough special power up on them or something. That felt like a situation where, like, 3 people should have died immediately. So yeah, with a whole bunch of new players, you know, players who may not have figured out their networking infrastructure, players who may not have played the game in a little while. Oh my god. Well, at least I got one. See, I don't expect someone to be up there in that situation because you can't actually get to mid from there. But this is a rank where maybe players don't realize that that's something that should factor into their decision-making for their positioning. And it ended up working out because they caught me taking what I thought was a position no one would be in. Or maybe they just saw me coming out of spawn. I don't know. Maybe I was too predictable there. That's a really important pick. Prevents them from... Oh my god, let's go! Massive, massive splashdown right there. That's the splashdown of a Tetra player's dreams. Can I please have some ink? I would like some. It's always JC, ruining my silly flanks. Just let me be an Explosher that flanks, okay? That's all I wanted in life. $12 to 11, aw. It's rough. I mean, it happens sometimes. A lot of the time what'll happen is a team will just, like, knowing that that's all they need, they'll play for exactly that amount of points. And anything more they know is just gravy. They're not going that way, they're going this way. We do need to stop this pretty soon here. Okay. We're outnumbered. So I'm worried about pop. Oh, beautiful. Alright. We got it before... The thing was, the other team wasn't in position to help with pop. So even though they had more players up, they weren't actually in play. Nice. That's 3 down. It's always JC. He's always right there. This is kind of scary if we don't get this pick right now. Yeah, because they're going to go down. Oh, goodness. I am deeply uncomfortable about this. Oh, they didn't pop it in time. That's insane. Oh, my God. That was going to be so free. All they had to do was not get killed by me. And they would have had lead there. Whew. Jump scared me. Yeah, the jump scared me too. Alright, we only got up to B. See if we can skip on this one. We had a crack on the last one, so I wasn't expecting to necessarily be able to skip anything. If we're able to skip on this one, it's fine. We did manage to get a skip on Grim Range from B plus to, or B minus to B plus. I'm pretty sure Alice is a Smurf. Alice was just playing with me and imitating me in Turf War the other day. So they're probably a viewer. Who are they? The pro? Pro makes sense to me. Please don't die to pop, thank you. They were playing all of the same stuff that I was playing earlier, but they're not level 18 yet, so they can't be playing the Explo. Yeah. This is not play right here. Get them out of there. Why am I up there? Okay, that got them through. Get him, Robo. Nice. I think Robo probably dies, though. Yeah. Are you for real? What is this? The paint on sprinklers? Just ridiculous. They do not function in any way that you would expect them to function. Fine. Going left in all likelihood here. Nice. Ah, I'm down, but they're almost out of time. And they're backed up way too far. I don't think they know about the explosion that happens. One. Did that take anyone else out with it? Unfortunately, no. One of these days, I will convince my Rainmaker carrier to go left. Yo, we did it! Very good. Traded? Can we get the pop? We got the pop! Only got the trade. Unfortunate. I was considering picking it up and suiciding for like 2 more points, but that was all I was gonna get. Uh-oh. I did hit them, but oh my god, there's nobody in the way and nobody's paying attention. They're all in the mid. No! Guys! Gotta watch the Rainmaker. Oh. I should have kept going. At higher levels, they move out of that faster, but the Charger was still had their feet painted. They were still stuck. I got them with the sprinkler. Yeah, I figured they would be watching me there. And they're gonna get my teammates with this. Teammates don't even know they're there. You gotta think, if someone is like a Smurf that is intentionally stream sniping you, they're probably gonna focus more on your position than on other players. Okay. Still in this. Oh, that's white, that's white, that's white. I don't make it. Oh, that was such a good attempt. Whew. GG, was that you, Alice? Main problem with the scopes is almost all the time. There's no reason to use it if we're unscoped. The reason to use it is more range. Have a partial charge to remain on equal footing with the unscoped. It's literally just if you want the extra range. Because I mean, it does in a straight up 1v1 where both players know where they are. Like, it is going to have a little bit of an advantage over an unscoped one just because it can hit from further away. Oh, okay, so you were a different player in that game then? Or are you just saying GG, like, good job or something? When I hear GG, I assume, like, oh, that player was in the match with me, but maybe that's not always the case. Missed him. I don't think I would have splatted him anyway. Probably shouldn't have revealed myself for it. Cypress, you are behind the play at the moment. And also, one of our teammates is not moving. I almost like that less. Because that means that they're not going to be C. We're not going to get to the free draw. The other team. They're just pushing too far up, I guess. this way. Because we've already got this painted, and the spinner is going to make it faster. And we got it off the spinner, so it stayed there, instead of rotating back the other way for them. Tiny little optimization. Yeah, we've got huge numbers of damage right now. Let me take it, thank you. We took the corner very wide to prevent the missiles from hitting us. Unfortunately, they just didn't stop players from running right at us and got way too far ahead. Your job is not to paint ahead of the Rainmaker in that situation. Like, I think this is a common misconception. The paint is not the part that's going to stop the Rainmaker. The other players are the part that's going to stop the Rainmaker. You need to stop the people who are going to shoot the Rainmaker as it goes that direction if you want it to go that way. It can paint for itself almost as fast as you can paint for it. And like, yeah, if you have a breakaway, then yeah, you should be painting for it and it'll move a little faster. But you need to stop the other people who are actually going to kill the Rainmaker. Oh my god, we're all out of position here. They should probably pay from that. Okay. We got a white, but... yeah, but the point is... JJ ran forward and had a paint trail, but what's stopping the enemy team from just painting over that paint trail as soon as they go past it? You need someone who's actually zoning the enemy team away or splatting them. Those are the two kinds of support that you need someone in front of the Rainmaker for. And if being in front of the Rainmaker is going to prevent you from doing that, then you need to get back closer to the Rainmaker. Did nobody see that? Nobody see that Tri-Slosher? Two of us swam right past them. Ugh. That's a really good angle for the Tri to be taking. Okay, fortunately we got the double direct on two of them. So that'll slow them down considerably. Definitely would have increased their lead if not for that play. Not for getting the pick specifically on the Rainmaker carrier. Trading with the Rainmaker is basically always worth it on defense. There are very few situations where it's not. And there's situations where if you're in them, you're probably pretty much screwed anyway. I'm getting so many picks here, and we still do not have it anywhere near out of our base, and we keep jumping in. I was out of ink for the last shot. And we're just getting a shot in the back. Does that push? No way on earth that gets to 21. And it's so far away from us now that we can't pop it to get overtime. There, you really need to slow push, because you don't have the resources to make it that deep into the enemy base by yourself, so you need to wait for other people to be there to help you. Granted, it might have been made more complicated by the 52 coming in from behind them, but... Something that's difficult about that, you saw on the top right, you know, I was getting a whole bunch of picks, like probably 4 or 5 splats in that one sequence, but... It doesn't matter if you don't take space from that. If our team doesn't recognize players are down and paint up in front of us so that the other team can't safely exist there, the other team just gets to keep jumping in and keep jumping in, and eventually they're going to be able to pick up the Rainmaker again. So that's, when they say like splats don't matter, that is actually one of the legitimate cases where that's not the only thing that we needed to do. Now, the splats were really important. If I don't get those splats, then we just get KO'd. because they have overwhelming numbers advantage for too long. But when you get the picks, the way you capitalize on them, the way you get any benefit out of them whatsoever, is by pushing up so that the opposing team has to start from further back next time. Thanks for the subscription, Xana. Uh-oh. I'm gonna run. There's a roller that could potentially drop on me, among other things. And they probably saw that, so I need to run. And they saw me go in that direction, so they're gonna fire at the end of it. So I'm gonna go a different direction, and they still track me down. Good awareness on their part. They put a shot in the only place where I can contest them. It's not something I expect at this level, honestly. Nice. Uh-oh. There we go. I don't want to take low ground. I would take that as a short-range weapon. Try and take an off angle, but there's just not enough benefit that I'm going to get as an Explo going down below on the left there. Ugh, not a great start. Not a great start. Unlucky that the Charger decided to take low ground. It's not something I ever expected to happen. Oh, they've got a DC. That's huge for us. Working. That didn't... Okay. Make it out of that, but having accomplished not enough. And everyone runs ahead, and nobody deals with the K-shot, who's right back here. That keeps happening. I think this is safe to jump to for the time being, because they're down for long enough. Okay, that should at least go... Oh, come on, they were shooting at me. Okay, so with the K-shot shooting at me, my teammate should 100% of the time be able to get that pick. Especially as a K-52. They only need 2 shots. The other player is standing still and not shooting at them, so they don't have to move. They were probably holding down ZR for too long and had some aim RNG problems. Soon. They probably actually have the resources to defend at this point. Can we make it? If I jump in, I'm just gonna die there. Nice, they get him with the pop. And then they run right into a bomb! Come on! That slows things down so much. Almost so clutch. Okay, it's just one. We've got to go. We've got to go now. Okay. Jeez. That was... That was a lot more difficult than it had to be, but we got there eventually. If the roller flicks there, by the way, I think we still lose. The roller decided to try and roll us over with a vanilla carbon. That's not a thing that works. You have to flick and get the extra projectile range. Alright, there it is. Hello, I'm new. I subbed on YouTube and followed on Twitch. Thank you, SM Bob. Or SMBOB, I don't know. Alright. Been having some really good Rainmaker plays this stream. Great stuff. Thank you, Slydra. Appreciate you. Alright. That is going to do it for tonight. I do have some plans for the near future here. So I'm going to have to head out. But thank you to everybody who showed up today. Got a lot of new subscribers, a lot of new followers. So thank you for the follow, Kabluadoo. Appreciate y'all coming out and supporting. I'm going to drop my links in this. Actually, they just got dropped at top of the hour there. So you can see those in chats. That link tree goes to all of my different links. So my Patreon, I am trying to do this content grind full time. Ugh, it felt gross even saying content grind, like I'm some rise and grind gamers. Anyway, so the Patreon, it would be huge for me to be able to continue doing this into Splatoon 3. I do informational content on TikTok and YouTube for those who didn't find me that way. And I also obviously have this Twitch channel. I've got Twitter. I've got a Discord server where you can interact with other Squid Schoolers. We have a good 900 people in that. So great place to go to find people to play games with, to learn more about the game. We've got some guest lecturers, people who are experts on certain things in there. So Devi is a Hydra main who's also at a competitive level like me. I play frontline. We've got one of the best Bloblobber players in North America in there. We've got Barry, who's a backliner player that you may know from watching on Twitch. So we've got a good assortment of people there who can help you out, at least to get up to a competitive level if you're interested. So that's all of the shilling that I'm going to do. I'll put those links in the chat one more time, and then I'm going to go and try and find somebody to raid here. If you are on YouTube and you want to participate in the raid, we are going to be doing that on Twitch, so come on over, and hey, we can send you all off to Devi. Devi is doing Hydra Crimes, I think. It doesn't look like she is at the moment, but she was. Hydra Crimes is a stream where she gets 4 Hydra players together, and they go and terrorize unsuspecting League players and whatnot. So, thank you everybody for stopping by. Appreciate y'all, and we will see you next time. Here's the raid.